Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 14 of Ring of Fire Wrestling. We got no pre-show tonight. I'm just going to get straight into it because I've only 598 people at the Golden Door charter score and it was meant to be 600, but that's not too bad. Because last night we had the pay-per-view / special event. What was? I can't remember what it was. Summer Rage. So that happened last night. So I'm not going to bother putting everyone on the show. We're just going to get on with the main TV taping. And just say this was taped after the show last night. And so Jay Lethal comes out and he goes, I've had enough of this shit. I never said I quit. My lips did not move. He nicked the WWE trick, which is where I got the idea from. And played a video loop of me saying I quit. Cody, next week you'll know. I'll get more. Get one more shot. You see, that was not a fair rematch and I'll be grinding another shot against you very soon. And Cody goes, Jay. You're just a crybaby, you can't fight. You see, you've had your rematch and it's time to move on. You see, JJ won't grant you another shot, nor will Prince Nana if he knows what's good for him. You see, Jay, you was not putting bums into the seats. Since I became champion, I've been putting loads of people into these seats. Since I became champion, more people have been turning up to watch these shows. So let's see what they say. And then we move on to our first match of the night. Believe me, you'll find out what happens there tonight. In the above, had great heat and decent wrestling. Cherry Bomb defeated Mei Yin by pinfall set facebuster. Prince Nana did some good work at ringside. Cherry Bomb 45, Mei Yin 52. No work in progress. We move on. He was wrong. You're right. It was not fair. Also, I fired the sound guy who he paid off. So yes, he can have a rematch Unforgiven inside the steel cage. And Jay's like, thanks man, you won't forget this. So yeah, Jay Lethal, Prince Nana doing the opposite of what, Cody Rhodes thought he would do. He's gone, sure, you can have a shot. You can have one more shot. It wasn't fair, and we're going to do it inside the steel cage. Why the heck not? So Jay Lethal versus Cody Rhodes at Unforgiven is a steel cage match. I don't know whether I'm going to turn Unforgiven into a full steel cage main of cards, but I might do. Which gets 56C, not bad. 62C plus and above had great heat and good wrestling. Frankie Kazarian defeated Chris Sabin in 720 by pinfall, legally using the ropes for leverage. Chris Sabin's getting better his gimmick. Frankie Kazarian's getting better his gimmick. Chris Sabin 71, Frankie Kazarian 46. Sabin improving in technical and in performance. Good Chris Sabin. We see Paige in the ring and she goes, why? I loved you. I thought you was a good girl. You want to know why? Because I love JJ. He's my boyfriend and he gave me a job to get out of the way of that idiot Alberto Del Rio. But JJ keeps the male monsters under control. I keep the females under control. You see, the Monster of Annihilation is like nothing you've seen in wrestling before. We will be dominant and we will get my baby's company back. With this, Gail Kim, Leah First and Cherry Bomb hit the ring and start beating down the girls. But Paige is just stood there, no-selling the punches from Lula, or Luli. So, and then she just turns into like this wild animal, beating down all three girls, and she just picks the mic up off the floor and goes, I forgot to take Prince Nana off working with Paige. I need to do that in a bit. She goes, Unforgiven, 6-woman elimination match. See you then, bitches. I will do that after tonight. So, Unforgiven, Paige has called it. It's going to be a 6-woman elimination match. Now, Gail Kim is not official member of the party, as you know. So she's just there to help Cherry Bomb and Rosemary and Lula get over Paige. Rosemary and Jessica. There's a match and a half. It's going to be a good. I think that's going to get a good rate. But I got a 61C because it's only rated on Paige, and I need to sort Prince Nana out. In a decent match, Leah Rush and Jesus Rodriguez defeated Jack Swagger and Greg Excellence in 7:53. When Leah Rush defeated Greg Excellence by pinfall the Dragon Call, Jack Swagger carried the match in terms of thing. Chief Martini did some good work at ringside. These two don't click. The time is all over the place. The announced quality lifted the match. Excellent 36, Swagger 49, Rodriguez 40, Leah Rush 40. Greg Excellence improving in Rumble and Leo in performance. In above had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Eddie Edwards defeated Matt Hardy in 6:46 by pinfall, the forward long blower. Eddie Edwards 67, Matt Hardy 57, no work of improvements. 62, see, not bad. I know the main event's going to suck tonight, but hey, it all makes sense. In an extremely short match, Jay Lethal defeated Adam Cole in 4:56 by pinfall, the flying elbow drop. Adam Cole and Jay Lethal have great chemistry and it showed in their performance. Adam Cole 65, Jay Lethal 78. Adam Cole improving in performance, 68C+. We see a video play hyping up the main event, which has got Jimmy Havoc and the Whisper tagging against the team of Dustin Rhodes and Ray Phoenix, or Phoenix. He has a 49D+. Oh, I thought it might get better than that, but oh well. In a decent match, the Whisper and Jimmy Havoc defeated Dustin Rhodes and Phoenix in 15:02, and Jimmy Havoc defeated Phoenix by pinfall, Death Valley Driver. Jimmy Havoc carried the match in terms of ring performance. Once JJ did some good work at ringside, Phoenix puts on a good pairing. Jimmy Havoc 57, the Whisper 43, Phoenix 48, Dustin 46. Jimmy Havoc improving performance. We end the show tonight with probably quite a bad rating after that. 55C minus, better than I thought we were going to get. 50C minus. But I'll go with the 55C minus, I'm happy with that. So guys, I'll see you next week when we'll have a pre-show and a lot more answers, and hopefully we'll hear from Cody about this cage match. He's not going to be happy, guys. So I'll see you live next week. Mayhem. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back. It's JJ back here again. Ouch, I've just lost my headphones. Sorry guys, can you still hear me? My headphones just popped out my head when I moved. Thanks to computer. Gonna have the cable, thank you. So yeah, tonight there's a load of debuts. I've hired some more people. There's a load of angles, and there's also an hour pre-show. And in our first pre-show match tonight, Bull James, Phoenix, and Icarus defeat the Monster Annihilation, featuring the Frightmare, Smiley, and the Monster Jar in 6:39 when the Bull James defeated Smiley. 44D. Phoenix Prince and Honor play off each other well. The house quality to lift the match. Monster Jar 50, Smiley 37, Frightmare 35, Icarus 44, Phoenix 48, and Bull James 38. Phoenix improving in Technical, Icarus in Technical, Bull James in Rumble, and Smiley in Performance, which is good. We move on. This might take a while to load because I know that I've realised that when you do multi-man matches, especially the one which is next, the game freezes. And there we go. In an extremely short pre-show match, Charlotte Flair, Jessica Havoc, Mae Yim, Rosemary, and Sasha Banks defeated Sonata Garrett, Natalie Dinot, Lou Ferguson, Cherry Bomb, and Bailey in 5:07. Charlotte Flair defeated Lou Ferguson by submission with a figure 4 leg lock. So submission, figure 4 leg lock, not bad. Turns Charlotte Flair head and shoulders over everyone in this match, which is not bad. 57C minus. Sonata Garrett's getting better gimmick. Prince had a good work at ringside. Lufus took a big toll with the injury. The Monster JR did some good work at ringside. Mayhem's getting better at her gimmick. Bailey 54. Cherry Bomb 49. Lula Fisser 47. Natalie Dinot 57. Sonata Garrett 54. Sasha Banks 56. Rosemary 56. Mayhem 53. Jessica Havoc 47. Charlotte Flair 66. Natalie Dean Hart improving in Rumble, Cherry Bomb in Rumble, Bailey in Rumble, Sonata Garrett in Rumble, and Sonata Garrett in Technical. A lot of Rumble improvements, but not bothered. 57C minus, not a bad match from the ladies there. And we roll on with the pre-show with a singles match. In a diesel match, the Poltane Board defeat Eli Drake, Dommy, yeah, in 8:44 by pinfall the Boar. Sorry, I had to do that. Poltane Board 29, Eli Drake 50. Eli Drake's getting better. He's getting the nice quality lift of the match, the work, no work improvements, and he is the best GFW champion we have had in ages. He's a Global Force champion at the moment, and he is brilliant. He's amazing at what he does. In a superb pre-show match, Frankie Zarian, Bram, Nick Alderson, Stu Bennett defeat El Ligero, Jack Swagger, EC3, and James Storm in 5:35, and Frankie Zarian defeat Jack Swagger by pinfall the Rave of Future. 61C. Stu Bennett 63, Nick Aldis 61, Bram 57, Frankie Zarian 50, James Storm 63, EC3 69, Swagger 57, El Ligero 59. James Storm improving in Technical, not bad at all. And we're at the Fly Skate Zone tonight, which it was the former home of Combat Zone Wrestling, who are no longer allowed to be there because they're doing some changes to the hall. But in Game World, they haven't done those changes, hence why we're there. So in an extremely short pre-show match, Matt Hardy, Jesus Rodriguez, Jason the Gift Kincaid and Crazy Steve and Adam Cole defeat Asriel, Kujin Cordad, Chris Sabin, Eddie Edwards and Greg Excellence in 501 when Adam Cole defeat Kujin Cordad by pinfall flying crossbody of 54C-. So our third, was that our second debut? Jason Kincaid has debuted. He's arrogant heel gimmick, got a strength of average. I did good work at ringside. Kujin Cordad was really off his game. Prince Nana did good work at ringside. Prince Nana and Kujin Cordad have pretty good chemistry. Chris Sabin's getting better his gimmick. Greg Excellence off his game. Adam Cole 60. Crazy Steve 38. Jason the Gift Kincaid 36. Jesus Rodriguez 42. Matt Hardy 55. Greg Excellence 38. Eddie Edwards 69. Chris Sabin 67. Kujin Cordad 36. Asriel 41. Sabin improving in technical. Cole in rumble. Steve in technical. And Steve in performance. Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve. Good Crazy Steve. And this wasn't meant to be, that was meant to be the main event of the pre-show, but for some reason it hasn't moved around as I thought it had. But there you go. In a decent pre-show match, Hermit Crab defeated the Whisper in 8:17 by pinfall. He makes defense number 2 of his junior heavyweight title. For some reason it doesn't say Venus came in and beat him down, which is what was meant to happen. These two don't click and it made for an awkward bout. But the Whisper 43, Hermit Crab 28. No working crew rounds, but the Whisper at 43 in ring. A 38D-. Whisper, you're awesome. So Cody comes down the ring. Prince Nana helped Lethal join the segment. I forgot he was a part of that group. But there you go. What the hell do you think you're playing at? A cage match? A match in a cage? Fine, Jay, you think you're safe. I'm going to use that cage as a cheese grater. If you sign a new contract, you'll spend most of it on the shelf, injured. So at this, Jay Lethal hits the ring, beating down Cody. He hits the lethal injection, and he stands over him with holding up the Ring of Fire Championship. So the typical angle, Cody's annoyed, but what he forgot was Prince Nana and Jay Lethal. He's a part of the Royal Connection. So Prince Nana was going to give him a match anyway. So 67C+. We ain't sold out. 733 people, not bad though. Only held 750, so we're getting there. So another debut in a Bavo good heat and good wrestling. Matt Riddle defeated Jimmy Jacobs in 5:45 by submission with a guillotine choke. So our guillotine, as Total Team Talk calls him, he calls him the guillotine choke artist. We'll call him the same. He has debuted. Matt Riddle debuts legitimate athlete gear. It's got a showing of average. Matt Riddle seemed off his game. Riddle 56, Jacobs 52. No work improvements. We move swiftly on. But yeah, Matt Riddle's debuted. There is a few debuts tonight in a good match. So this is just to help the storyline advance. Gail Kim defeat Paige by pinfall with an inverted stomp face breaker, or not the go to sleep, or whatever. Eat defeat in it. Eat defeat. Following defense of Cherry Bomb. So Cherry Bomb comes out and helps her. Gail Kim 57, Paige 55, Paige improving in performance, and the storylines advance to segment of 55C-. We see Truth Martini in the back. The first time we've done this in a while, but I thought we'd use him. You see this? This is Leo Rush, the future main eventer. You see, he's had his belt stolen by a fat idiot in Greg Excellence. You see at Unforgiven, he's got one more match with you. And you see, he'll prove to you and these idiot loser fans he's the best. See you then, Greg. For some reason, I didn't write that promo very well, and it looks terrible. I don't know what was going through my head when I wrote that promo. But anyway. Nivel nor hair. Greg Excellence versus Leo Rush at Unforgiven. Where is Leo Rush? I forgot he's all the way down here now. It's happening. 34E+, not bad at all. It's only in a decent match. Maya Iwata defeated Alex Windsor in 6:20 by pinfall, 48D. Alex Windsor debuted a bitch gimmick, on showing of average. Maya to fan favourite gimmick, on showing of average. Windsor 27, but a 62 for Maya. And there's no work in progress, but Alex Windsor getting defeated tonight. There's no doubt in my mind that she was going to lose this match. She was meant to, but Alex Windsor and her have debuted. A small women's debut is coming next week. But in a decent match, Keith Lee Defeated Leo Rush in 5:39 by pinfall power slam after Greg Oakson comes out and distracts him. Leo Rush seemed off his game. Chief Martini did go over ringside. Keith Lee debuted his badass gimmicks going showing a pull. The announced quality and the colour conjugate match a boost. Leo Rush 42, Keith Lee 38. The Velocity storylines have had a segment. Keith Lee improving in performance. Not bad at all. In an exceptional match, Bobby Lashley defeated Austin Aries in 7:16 by pinfall spear. Austin Aries 79, Lashley 64, no work improvements. A 68C plus, not bad from those boys. So Prince Island's back. He goes, Phoenix wants another match. He wants another match and he wants it unforgiven. He wants to prove we are better than the Monster Annihilation. Also as a table match. See you then, JJR, or before, asshole. So yeah, he's ordered the match. It's going to be a tables match against, is the Whisper in it? He's feuding with us, that one. Yeah, so he'll be having a tables match against the Whisper at Unforgiven. 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 Well, Phoenix is all the way down in opener now for some reason. And the Whisper, I do believe, is a mid-carder. So yeah. We're doing something right with my guys, because I have to kind of sort Phoenix out. But there you go, guys. Unforgiven is looking quite a strong card already. And I think we're moving into the main event territory. Yes, we are. In above, had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Jay Lethal, Matt Sydal, Dustin Rhodes defeated Sami Callihan, Jimmy Havoc, and Cody Rhodes in 14:40. When Dustin Rhodes defeated just Sami Callihan by pinfall the reverse STO. Jay Lethal's head and shoulders above everyone else, 58C-. Sami Callihan debuted his Goth Gunners going to show an average. Rhodes 64, Havoc 57, Callihan 50, Dustin 46, Sydal 64, Lethal 73. Both storylines advanced the segment. The NWA storylines advanced and gained heat, but the Ring of Fire Championship storylines advanced but lost heat. And that's our main event of the night. I guess a 59C, not bad at all. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go over and sort something out I forgot to do on the Global Force series, which I have done, but I need to do it ready for the next episode. We are around about 2 weeks away now from Unforgiven, so I'll see you guys at Unforgiven live. Thanks for watching. See you then. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, children, all ages, welcome back. We are sold out tonight at the Flyers Skate Zone, which is good. But tonight, he's meant to be off screen, he's not meant to be on screen, so I don't know what's going on there. There's not going to be any pre-show. It's going to be Championship night with some great wrestling on TV. It's just going to be the TV show tonight because I'm going to do every two. So it'll be episode with everyone, episode without everyone, episode with everyone, episode without everyone. Just so that the show's a bit cheaper. We're spending a lot of money having everyone wrestle, so we're just using the people who we need tonight. So yeah, Greg's in the back and he goes, well, he's in the ring actually. You see, tonight is Championship night. I've got to defend this belt. I'm not bothered. You see, in 2 weeks' time, at Unforgiven, I'll be champion and I'll make Leo Rush feel humiliated again. I know. What? Let's start the show with my match. So yeah, he's going to start with them. Leo Rush is not meant to be on screen. Yeah, it will make... He comes out after he says that and sits down at the commentator table. Because he's on the commentator, which also helps the segment lift. So in a decent match, Greg Excellent defeated Jason the Gift Kincaid, who works for Evolve, in 7-11 by pinfall running Cowbell. Greg Excellent makes defense number 4 of the Ring of Fire Velocity Championship. The announced quality and the colour conjugate in the match of boost. Jason the Gift Kincaid 36. Greg Excellent 34. No way periods. The Velocity Championship is advanced. So really impressed with this signing. I didn't think he'd be that good in the save. But a 36 from him, that's pretty good. A 42D as well for that match. Not bad. And we are sold out tonight. I don't know if that's because I advertised all of these matches. This is the only match that changed because it was going to be Ted DiBiase getting one final shot. But he said, oh, it's happened too many times. So I thought, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to put Jimmy Jacobs in. But in a good match, Alligero defeated Jimmy Jacobs in 6-17 by pinfall Operation Weirdo. Alligero makes defense number 3 of the national television title. Jimmy Jacobs is getting better with his gimmick. Alligero is getting better with his gimmick. Jimmy Jacobs 52, Allegero 61, no work improvements, but a 58 C minus. These two are good. And JJ's in the back with the whisper, and he goes, "So a tables match, awesome. You forgot I'm a hardcore specialist, did you?" I don't know why I added a bit there, but here you go. "And I'll be showing him how to use every weapon at his side. It's time to fight, Phoenix." So yeah, I'm a hardcore specialist, and they've gone, "I want a tables match." So I'm just going to stand there and go, "Yeah, well, that's fine. I'll just teach Whisper how to use every single weapon in front of him." So in a battle that decent match, the crowd subpar wrestling, Hermit Crab defeat Frightmare in 6:54 by pinfall. He makes defense number 3 of the NWA International Junior Heavyweight title at 26E. One of the worst matches tonight. I did good work at ringside about dragging the middle. Frightmare 34, Hermit Crab 31, no work improvements. 26E, that's bad. That is bad. But we got a sold out crowd, so obviously the fans like these two. In about that great heat and good wrestling, Bayley defeated Sasha Banks in 7:15 by pinfall with a Bayley to belly suplex. Bayley makes defense number 3 of the women's title. Sasha Banks and Bayley have great chemistry in their performance. Sasha Banks 58, Bayley 55, no work improvements. And I'm going to be doing a huge announcement now. These two women will be debuting next week on television, but it was confirmed on ringofire.com. I like to make it theme real, that we have just signed Dana Brooke. Where is she? Is she under Kelly? Kelly is coming back as they take on the team, as they also have to take on Sasha Banks and Bayley for the women's championship. This at the pay-per-view. Now next week on TV, we have had confirmed that Dana Brooke and Kelly will be debuting, and it's going to be a tag match, and it will not be them, and it's going to be Kelly taking with current champion and good friend Bayley as they take on Sasha Banks and Dana Brooke. Now the reason Dana Brooke has signed is I saw her, they do those independent shows, and I saw her name at the independent shows, and I was like, holy shit, and then it said Barbie Blank, and I was thinking, when did she come back? And she was fired from WWE, and then Dana Brooke was, and then Kelly came back, and I didn't even realise because I wanted to, and it wouldn't let me. So we've got her now, so I'm happy. So in about that fantastic heat and great wrestling, Jimmy Havoc defeated James Storm in 7:42 by pinfall with a Death Valley driver. At the time, we had Dustin Rhodes on commentary just to help the storyline advance. He makes defense number 1 of his NWA World title. 60C, James Storm 65, Jimmy Havoc 57, no work improvements. But yeah, if you look on the booking, you see Dustin Rhodes instead of Taz is on the cage. And then we got our main event tonight. It's Cody Rhodes versus EC3. Jay Lethal will be on commentary for this, as you can see. EC3 66, Cody Rhodes 69, a 65C. In an exceptional match, Cody Rhodes defeated Ethan Carter III in 14:33 by pinfall the Beautiful Disaster. He makes defense number 3 of the Ring of Fire Championship. No worker improvements, but a 16.5C to close out the championship night of Championship Proportions, a pay-per-view style TV show. The show scored as a 61C and increased our popularity in 45 regions. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next week for the Go Home show. Expect explosion, expect fireworks. Sorry for this short episode of Mayhem, but it was only about tonight. It wasn't about the stories, it was about the matches and the championships. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again very soon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's JJR here again. 900 people tonight at the In-Man Sports Social Club because this company's on YouTube, which is classified as a big broadcaster on the game. Because of me, because I think internet is a lot easier and, you know, a lot of these broadcasts are not set up. So we're gaining popularity quite quick. 900 people tonight. It was meant to be 950, but there isn't a night I wanted to just go 900, so we sold out the place. So in a decent pre-show match, Jason, the Gift Kincaid, Frightmare, Lynn, Leo Rush defeated Bull James, Poltane Bull, and as we are on 6:57, Jason, the Gift Kincaid defeated as we are by pinfall with a JK47. Now, we already know that Unforgiven, all these people can be facing, but I want the Jason Kincaid to have a match, and he's now got his match. Jason the Gift Kincaid versus Asriel live on pay-per-view is happening. Paul James, the Poltane build will be taking on Frightmare. That's been booked in my head for a while now, just because I like the Poltane bull and I like Frightmare, and I think, I really am upset that the Poltane bull is this far down the card. But, what can you do about it? Give him some wins, get his popularity back up. But that's happening. So, yeah, you go. That's your first match of the night. It's on the pre-show, but hey-ho. Gives these guys something to do because last week they didn't wrestle. In a good pre-show match, May Yim, Charlotte Flair, and Alex Windsor defeated Maya Iwata, Natalie Dean Hart and Sonata Garrett, when Alex Windsor defeated Natalie Dean Hart by pinfall the Liberation Driver. So, let's get the women's division sorted out, shall we? At the pay-per-view, I'm going to be booking all of the women's division, but I've got most of these matches set up now. Maya Iwata will be taking on, in a singles rematch, Alex Windsor. Because these two debuted on the same night, that's going to be happening. Charlotte will be taking on Nadine Hart. Natalia, better known as Natalia. Kelly. Where is she? Nadine Hart taking on Charlotte Flair. I think I've already got her booked in because she should be taking on Dana Brooke at the night. Yeah. No, because you got the fatal 4-way. Oh, okay. And then Sonata Garrett's taking on May Yim. Now, I think that is the most of the women's division in matches throughout the night. Ring of Fire as a women's division is strong. I'm really looking forward to the show. I think that's everyone in Sonata Garrett going against May Yim. I think that's everyone actually booked into matches for that show, which is good. So that's the women's division all booked in, ready for their pay-per-view at Unforgiven. I'm looking forward to it. But I think it's awesome. So that's that setup. Next up, my friends. So that's the women's division all booked up for the event. I'm not going to book every single match because it takes forever, especially now the size we are, whereas before I could do it. Now we're a bit too big. So next up is, in a decent pre-show match, Jesus Rodriguez, Smiley and Jimmy Jacobs and the Monster JJR defeated Cujin Cordad, Hermit Crab, Keith Lee and Matt Riddle in 5:45 by and Matt Riddle in 5:45 and Jesus Rodriguez defeated Hermit Crab by pinfall. Sorry about this. Try again. So yeah, okay, that's a con and a half in that game. So yeah, Matt Riddle 58, Keith Lee 38, Hermit Crab 32, Cujin Cordad 40, the Monster JR 53, Jimmy Jacobs 55, Smiley 38, Jesus Rodriguez 44, Monster JR improving performance. Now, coming up at Unforgiven. Oh yes, I'm booking quite a few matches for Unforgiven, guys, so don't worry. Matt Riddle, no, we'll do Smiley. We'll be taking on Hermit Crab for the championship. Booked and booked. Save. Matt Riddle will be taking on Keith Lee. Hence what happened at Evolve 94, I do believe. What I'm currently watching in the Last Man Standing match. We're not doing the Last Man Standing match, but we are going to be doing a match. Oh, I can't. Damn. I'm joking. Matt Riddle will be taking on... I can't remember who will be taking on me. I was joking, guys. I was making you go, But that is Matt Riddle versus Keith Lee in the back from Evolve 94. That's that done. Jimmy Jacobs will be taking on... It's Jimmy Jacobs taking on Keith Lee, and then Cujin Cordad will taking on... I'll check again in a minute, but this match was meant to... So, Jimmy Jacobs, who will be taking on Keith Lee. Sorry about this, guys. This takes a while because I mess up all the time with this. Jimmy Jacobs. And then Keith Lee, who's quite a big guy, actually. So that's that set. And then finally, it's Jesus Rodriguez against Kujin Cordad, which will probably be an opening match because I don't think that match is going to do very good at all. Jesus Rodriguez against Kujin Cordad. There we go. That's that set. So those 4 guys are booked. There's no more booking to be done tonight, so you'll be happy to know we can just get on with the show now. Right. These matches were set up to get the Prince Nani. I forgot to check if anyone did any problems. In a decent pre-show match, Jack Swagger, Chris, Great Excellence, and Alligator defeated Bram, Crazy Steve, Eli Drake, and Frankie Kazarian in 5:35, and Icarus defeated Eli Drake by pinfall the Blu-ray at 52D+. I did some good work at ringside. Alligator 62, Greg Excellent 42, Icarus 41, Jack Swagger 59, Frankie Kazarian 48, Eli Drake 50, Crazy Steve 39, and Bram 59. Steve improving in performance. Good old Crazy Steve. I'm crazy. In a pre-show battle at Fantastic Eating Great Wrestling, Jimmy Havoc defeated Bobby Lashley in 15:06 by pinfall the Death Valley Driver. He makes defense number 2 of his NWA World title. Bobby Lashley 66, Jimmy Havoc 59. We open the show tonight with a huge angle, the biggest angle Ring of Fire have probably produced, or I've written out for it, but this rivalry I think deserves it because it's going to close soon, so we won't be able to do this. So Prince Nana helped Lethal during this segment, but we're going to get underway. You ready? Let's go. So this Sunday, I get locked inside a steel cage with a man who should not be getting another shot. You see, this man's got his cock so far up the ass of Prince Nana. But you see, he's not the owner. Phoenix is. But JJR will get his company back. For long years, been making this company awesome. You see, without JJR, half the roster would not be here tonight. It's JJR I work for, not Prince Nana, and JJR has got us covered in our contracts, so I can say these words. And Jay comes out and says, "You won't talk shit about Nana. It's with him this company's been making grounds and getting more people in for shows. You said a few weeks ago it's you putting bums in seats? Hell no. These fans are coming out and see every single wrestler on this show. You see, you're the champion, but the biggest selling t-shirt in this company is the Monster Annihilation, which pains me to say. But am I scared? But I am second, and you're number 3. You see, we're making action figures and a ring. Whose figure do you get with the ring? Mine and JJR's. Yours is separate." And Cody just goes, "Shut up. At least I'm pat with the Ring of Fire Championship. You lost your championship." So, he's going, "Oh, well, your t-shirt isn't the best selling t-shirt in the company," which is Monster Annihilation. I don't know why I put myself on top, but hey. Then Jay Live's like, "I'm second, your 3rd best selling t-shirt. And also, we're now doing this ring with action figures, and me and Jay will come with the ring, but you have to be bought separate." And, but he's like, "Oh, shut up, at least I come with a championship." So yeah, we're selling merchandise. A 48D plus for the debut of Kelly Kelly and Dana Brooke. In a very good heat and decent wrestling, Sasha Banks and Dana Brooke defeat Kelly Kelly and Bayley in 6:02, and Sasha Banks defeated Bayley by pinfall. 48D plus. Kelly Kelly debuted a Diva gimmick, Scottish Reign great. Sasha Banks is getting better at gimmick. Dana Brooke debuted a arrogant heel, Scottish Reign very good. Bayley 55, Kelly Kelly a 35 in ring. Oof. Dana Brooke 41, Sasha Banks 56. No work improvements. Hopefully Kelly Kelly can improve, but she is 31 now. But she's still pretty hot. I've met her in real life. She's beautiful. In an extremely short match, James Storm defeated Adam Cole in 4 minutes 30 by pinfall the 8th ride. A 51D plus, Adam Cole 61. James Storm 66. James Storm improving in technical. Beer money. Leo Rush and Greg Excellent have a massive brawl backstage, and the storyline is loses heat with that. I didn't know what to write for this angle, so I just did a massive brawl between them in the back. It made sense in my head. Sometimes you get writer's block with angles and you don't know what to do, so I just nicked one that was in the game. In an extremely short match, Gail Kim, Leah Futer, and Cherry Bomb and Phoenix defeated the Monster Annihilation, the Whisper, Jessica Havoc, Rosemary and Paige in 5:27 when Phoenix defeated the Whisper by pinfall the Meteor. Once Cherry did some good work at ringside, Gail Kim stained and Oh, great. Prince Nana did some good work on ringside. The injury, she worked for Phoenix and Prince Nana, good pairing. Paige 53, Rosemary 57, Jessica at 50, The Whisper 44, Phoenix 48, Cherry Bomb 49, Leah Futzer 47, Gail Kim 54, Phoenix improving in technical, Havoc in Rumble. Both storylines advanced for the segment. Let's hope she isn't out for long, or if she can work through that injury, because otherwise my match at the pay-per-view is finished. In an exceptional match, Sami Callihan defeated Jay Lethal in 6:35 by pinfall to curb stomp of distraction from Cody Rhodes, 66C+. Jay Lethal 75, Sami Callihan 50. Sami Callihan improving in performance, a 66C+, not bad from those guys. And we move on to our next. Is it a big match? Oh yeah, it is. In an extremely short match, Chris Sabin, Ethan Carter III, Eddie Edwards, and Neville debuting tonight. Defeats Stu Bennett, Nick Aldis, Matt Hardy, and Austin Aries in 4:48 when Neville defeated Nick Aldis by pinfall the 6:40 on. So Neville's debuted. Neville debuted his cocky gimmicks, gone showing above average. Austin Aries 73, Matt Hardy 54, Nick Aldis 59, Stu Bennett 59, Neville 74, Eddie Edwards 62, EC3 67, Chris Sabin 65. No work in principle at 66C+, not bad. And then we're going to do a match we've done a few times in tonight's main event. I don't even think this is the only match I don't think I've got booked at Unforgiven yet. So it will be booked tonight. In above had fantastic heat and great wrestling and good wrestling, Dustin Rhodes defeated Cody Rhodes in 14:48 when Cody Rhodes was counted after being tapped by Jay Lethal. His timing towards the ends, Dustin 44, Cody 69, no work improvements, and we move on. And after that, Jimmy Havoc goes, this Sunday night at Unforgiven, I will retire you. So, 61C from that, that's not a bad rating. So it's Unforgiven. We have been informed that this was going to happen. It's going to be a ladder match. Sadly, Dustin is not going to be very able to last very long, so I'm going to try and do a short ladder match, just so that we can close out this storyline. With Jimmy Havoc on top, but Dustin then can just fade into the mid card division and help push up our lower and opener guys before he retires. And then finally, as the fans begin to leave, we have one final match tonight, which sees Matt Sydal pinning in a superb post-show match. Matt Sydal defeated Ted DiBiase Jr. in 15:15 by pinfall the corkscrew moonsault of 47D. No work improvements. But this coming Sunday night is happening. The match everyone's been asking the fans have been asking for since earlier tonight. Austin Aries will be meeting none other than Neville in the ring. But everyone's been asking who Ted DiBiase is going to be taking on. Ted DiBiase Jr. has found himself a massive opponent. After speaking for weeks on end, Bully Ray is going to be debuting. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, not Ted DiBiase. Matt Sydal versus Bully Ray is happening this coming Monday night. I don't know why I keep saying Sunday because it's on Mondays. I'm obviously really messed up with my booking. What was the other match I wanted to do? Sami Callihan, Eddie Edwards. That was it. There you go, my friends. That is the match card we have got set in stone at the moment. Of course, there'll be a load more matches because I've got a big roster. But Alice Windsor versus Maya Iwata. Austin Aries versus Neville. Azrael versus Jason the Gift Kincaid. Bully Ray versus Sydal. Dana Brooke versus Kelly Kelly versus Sasha versus Bailey. Dustin Rhodes versus Jimmy Havoc. Eddie Edwards versus Sami Callihan. Phoenix versus The Whisper in a tables match. Frightmare versus the Pole Tame Board. Jay Lethal versus Cody Rhodes in our main event in a cage match. Jessica Havoc, Rosemary and Paige versus Gail Kim, Leah Futzer, Cherry Bomb in an elimination match. Jigas Rodriguez versus Kujin Cordat. Jimmy Jacobs versus Keith Lee. Leah LaRush versus Greg Excellent. I will take on Matt Riddle. Natalie Deanhart versus Charlotte Flair. Sonata Garrett versus May Yim. Smiley versus Hermit Crab with the light heavyweight title on the thing. That is Unforgiven, set in stone for 6 days time. Hopefully we can get 1,000 people in for Unforgiven. It'd be nice to see 1,000 people come watch one of our shows. I'm quite happy with 900 people, to be honest, where we were last year. So 45 people, 60C, increased the popularity in 45 regions. I will see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching. I will see you with Unforgiven. Hello guys, welcome back, and we are live with Unforgiven in front of a sold out crowd at the Indiana River Middle School in New. I can't remember where it was. It was in Pittsburgh, I think, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or somewhere like that. 1,000 people. It's Unforgiven number 2 because it's our second Unforgiven show we've done. And this is the live Facebook pre-show match where Bull Jones defeated Frankie's Game 14-56 37D-. Bull Jones with his game. The quality lifted the match to colour commentary going boost. Kazarian 48, Bull Jones 30, no work appearance. Now, the next video you're going to see, the opening video, what I will do the voiceover for, is already messed up. There's a few people, or 2 people, not here tonight for the show, so I've had to come up with something quick, and you'll see that later on tonight happen in promo form. Yay! You get to see that. So a 47D for our opening video tonight. This is all the text. There is no announcers tonight, but all these storylines advance a segment, and it goes like this. Tonight, nothing is going the wrestler's way. Everything is unforgiven. Phoenix, the owner, has ordered a match in with the Monster Annihilation's Whisper, and the tables are going to be broken, as it is a tables match. Greg Excellence, the Velocity Champion, a fighting champion. Tonight, he gave one more shot at Leo Rush. Can he get his Velocity Championship back? The NWA has been a historical body in wrestling until JJR brought it out. Dustin Rhodes and Jimmy Havoc will meet in a ladders match, and the belt hanging above the ring. Will the hardcore legend Jimmy Havoc win? Or will the fan hero Dustin get his belt back? His belt from above the ring. The main event tonight will take place inside the Unforgiven steel cage. As the rivalry has been bloody and hard-hitting, will Jay get the belt back for the fans? Or will Cody continue dissing the new owners and the fans on top of this company? He'll play out inside the steel cage. And now, Ring of Fire and Ring of Fire 2018, the video game, brings to you Unforgiven live on YouTube. At this point, we cut to the arena. All the fans are shaving their signs. Way, woo, woo, woo. And believe me, Jimmy Havoc is not here tonight, so I'll tell you now, there is a big surprise coming in store because Matt Sydal ain't here either. So that will give you a clue where that's going. I didn't know until I booked for most of the show, and I was like, trying to book their matches, and it was like they weren't available, and I was like, for God's sake. So in a decent match, Maya Iwata defeated Alex Windsor in 7:57 by pinfall. Alex Windsor 32, Maya Iwata 61, a 50D plus, not bad to open up the night. By the way, Girl Kim is out for 8 months. We had to do surgery on her. I started doing the surgery with David Richards, but I wanted to see if we could get her back even quicker. But nope, she's out for a few months. So she's out for 8 months. But we have got a surprise surprise debut for taking her spot tonight in the match later on. So in about that decent match, the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Excuse me. Azrael defeated Frightmare 6:34 by pinfall the Frog Splash. A 36D minus. Frightmare was really off his game. Andre did good work at ringside. The announced quality and the colour conjugate match boost. Azrael 39, Frightmare 29. No work improvements, but a good match nonetheless. We move on. I'm just waiting until next month when I can get 2K18. I'll be very happy. In a decent match, Jesus Rodriguez defeated Kudran Crawdad in 8:04 by pinfall and 44D. Prince Nana did good work at ringside. Kudran Crawdad, Prince Nana have great chemistry. Now it's quality lift match. Jesus Rodriguez 48, Kudran 40. No work improvements. We move swiftly on. In a decent match, Keith Lee defeated Jimmy Jacobs in 8:13 by pinfall power slam of 46D. Keith Lee was way off his game. He sustained an elbow tendonitis. Now it's quality of the match. Jimmy Jacobs 52, Keith Lee 35. No work improvements. We move on. Yep, we know he's got elbow tendonitis. Okay, there's a botch. Right, Ring of Fire is now on Botchamania. There we go. In above, had Great Heat and Decent Wrestling. Mayhem defeated Sonata Garrett in 7:47 by pinfall. 47D. Sonata Garrett 45. Mayhem 50. No work improvements. We move on. I'm really happy with 1,000 people to see a pay-per-view tonight. It's really good. A 22-3 in minus. Ugh. Okay. And above, had Decent National Card, but subpar wrestling. Smiley defeated Hermit Crab in 8:24 by pinfall with a trip to Psycho Land. Smiley wins the NWA International Junior Heavyweight title. Smiley was off his game. I did good work inside. Hermit Crab was way off his game. Battered around the middle, the lack of flow being noticeable. And that's quality in the colour commentary going to match a boost. Smiley 30, Hermit Crab 27, no worker improvements. But we've got new NWA International Junior Heavyweight Champion. In a decent match, Phoenix defeated the Whisper in a tables match in 8:25 when the Whisper was put for a table. Prince Nana did good work at ringside. Phoenix and Prince Nana a good pair and they play off each other well. The Monster did good work at ringside. Now it's quality of match. Phoenix 44, the Whisper 40. The Whisper improving in performance. That's the end of that rivalry. But we know that the end of the rivalry, the Monster Annihilation, isn't over. In a superb match, Natalie Dean Hart defeated Charlotte Flair in 8:06 by submission with the Sharpshooter. 62C. Natalie Dean Hart 61. Charlotte 66. No work improvements, but 62C from the ladies. Nice, good work from the ladies there tonight. In a Vava, Great Heated Decent Wrestling, Nance JR defeated Matt Riddle in 7:37 by pinfall. The voices have spoken. We don't click. Damn. Matt Riddle 53. I got a 48. No work improvements, but 45D. Not bad at all. In a battle that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Matt Hardy defeated Ethan Carter III in 7:40 by pinfall. Trista Fate 65C. Matt Hardy's getting better his gimmick. EC3's getting better his gimmick. Matt Hardy 55. EC3 73. No worker improvements. We move on. In a battle had fantastic heat and good wrestling, Bobby Lashley defeated Ted DiBiase Jr. in 8:27 by pinfall chokeslam. Bobby Lashley 64, Ted DiBiase Jr. 49 of 57C. No worker improvements. We move on. There's a lot of matches tonight, believe you me. So, in a decent match, Greg Excellence defeated Leah Rush in 8:08 by pinfall. The running cannonball. Greg Excellence makes defense number 5 of the Velocity Championship 30-60 minus. Leah Rush 36, Greg Excellence 35. No work improvements, but we move on. I have got plans for this title and Greg Excellence now, but that's over. In a decent match, ACH returns, defeating Jason the Gift Kincaid in 7:32 by pinfall. The Ready or Not, Here I Come. ACH seemed off his game. The colour comes to go out to boost. ACH 49, Jason the Kincaid 33. And we've got to think he's probably off his game because he's been injured and he's just come back. It's his return match since being on the shelf for a while. In above, had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Nick Aldis defeated James Storm by in 7:48 by pinfall. The Torment. Nick Aldis 59, James Storm 59, and 58C minus, but no worker improvements. I'm a moonshine drinking. In a good match, Jack Swagger defeated Bram in 8:12 by pinfall. The Red, White, and Blue Thunderbomb. The announced quality to lift the match 53 for Bram, a 54 for Jack Swagger. Swagger improving in performance, a 47D minus. Not bad at all. In an exceptional match, Chris Sabin defeated Stu Bennett in 8:18 by pinfall. The Cradle Shocker 68C+. Chris Sabin 71, Stu Bennett 65. Chris Sabin improving in performance. I'm a moonshine sipping. Johnny Cash listening. In a good match, Adam Cole defeated Icarus in 7:38 by pinfall. The Flying Crossbody. Truth Martini did some good work at ringside. Adam Cole 60, Icarus 46. Icarus improving in technical, a 54C, not bad at all. In an adult, I've had decent crowd subpar wrestling. The Poltane Ball defeated Crazy Steve in 7:42 by pinfall. The Ball. The Boltane Ball's really off his game. Gerald did good work at ringside. Now it's quality in the colour contributing match with boost. Boltane Ball 25, Crazy Steve 42. Boltane Ball improving in technical and in performance. Good guy, 30-16 minus, not bad. Just to calm the crowd down a little bit after some of the good matches we had before. A Belvo good heat and decent wrestling. Bailey defeated Kelly, Sasha Banks and Dana Brooke in an elimination match in 7:37. The order of eliminations was Kelly first, then Dana, then and finally Sasha. Bailey makes defense number 4. Kelly was the weakling, strong to keep with a nice performance. Sasha Banks getting better gimmick. Now it's quality lift match. Dana Brooke 39, Kelly 29, Sasha Banks 55, Bayley 52. Kelly improving in performance, which is what we like to see because we want her to get up there with the rest of the women's roster. But a 46D is better than what I thought would get off these ladies. This match did worse than I thought it was going to do. I thought this match would at least be a C grade. This is terrible. And the Battle had great heat and decent wrestling. Eddie Edwards and Sami Callihan 8:25. Edwards defeats Sami Callihan 25 by pin with a forward long blower. They don't click, which probably didn't, and it showed in the performance. Eddie Edwards 47, Sami Callihan 45. No work improvements, 52D plus. Let's swiftly move on and gloss over that very poor match from these two people. I brought him in because he was good, and I had him because he was good. I thought they'd be able to put a banger of a match on. No, not likely. Is it time for the final women's match of the night? Nope. In a good match, Eli Drake defeated Alligari on 8:24 by pin for the bottom rung. He is now your NWA National Television Champion. He got a 50D plus. Eli Drake 48, Alligari 61. No work improvements, but a good match nonetheless. Dummy, yeah. Am I proud of that? Am I proud of booking him to win? Yeah. In above a great hit and good wrestling, Becky Lynch, Cherry Bomb, and Luafus defeat the Monster Annihilation, Rosemary, Jessica Havoc, and Paige in an elimination match in 12:54. Paige was eliminated first, then Rosemary, then Luafus, and finally Jessica Havoc. So Becky Lynch was the replacement, guys. Becky Lynch debuted old school face goes straight into Vorful. Becky Lynch is getting better at gimmick. Cherry Bomb seemed off a game. Prince Nana good work at ringside. Paige 54, Jessica Havoc 48, Rosemary 61, Luafus 64, Cherry Bomb 49, Becky Lynch 54. Paige and Becky both Paige in Rumble and Becky Lynch in Rumble. But I'm surprised that Rosemary getting a 61 performance. Not bad at all. Let's move on. In an exceptional match, a 75B minus, Austin Aries defeated Neville in 10:23 by a pinfall of Brainbuster. Neville's getting better. He's getting Austin Aries 78, Neville 77. No work improvements. Our best match ever. And guess what? It was that good. We're going to redo it. Main event tomorrow night on Mayhem, which you'll get in this episode, will be Austin Aries versus Neville, the rematch. TV rematch. See if they can get better on TV. But it's only 5B minus. Holy crap. So Bully Ray comes out and he goes, it's not meant to be Ball James, it's meant to be Bully Ray. Ignore Ball James. So Matt's not here tonight. He got scared and ran away with his tail between his legs. And Dustin goes outside. So the opening line, because Jimmy Havoc's not here tonight. So look, we need a match each. And we got ladders. And he goes, fine, give these stupid fans a match so I can get paid. Bully Ray is going to be heel. He's going to be bullying younger talent on the roster when we get his character built up. But over the next few weeks, we're going to get him build on TV and stuff. So in a battle had fantastic heat and decent wrestling, Bully Ray defeated Dustin Rhodes in a ladder match in 12:41 when Bully Ray retrieved the item of 53 C-. Bully Ray debuted his badass gimmick Scottish run of average. Dustin Rhodes was visibly timed towards the end. Bully Ray 57, Dustin 43, no work points for 53 C-. Video plays hyping up Jay Lethal versus Cody Rhodes, which is a long match. This is why we had a pre-show match tonight. If this one is long. A 69C+. Holy crap, these guys are good. In an exceptional match, Cody Rhodes defeated Jay Lethal in a cage match in 29 minutes 36 by pinfall with the Cost Rhodes. Cody Rhodes makes defense number 4 of his Ring of Fire Championship. Lethal 74, Cody 70. The Ring of Fire Championship storylines advanced segment gained heat. We end the show tonight with a phenomenal rating of, if it tells us anytime soon what rating we got, a 68C+. I think that's the best show we've had yet. We'll find out. I'm going to give it to Lethal. I'm going to give it to Neville. And I'm going to have to give it to Austin Aries. Now, guys, I'm going to do a very quick special thing. We're going to go to the main screen, and I'm going to meet you there, and we'll have a look and see what our best show is, what our best matches are, before we move on with the next month of TV tapings with brand new storylines as we head into, I think it's Halloween Havoc or something similar, next month. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon. Hey guys, JoJo back here again. As promised, we're gonna have a quick look. Last night's Raw draw got a 83B plus. Unforgiven did a 60C plus of 1,000 people. Quite a lot of viewers. 0.17 on YouTube because it's quite high up. Now, where did my guys vanish to last night? No, they weren't working for them. Were they working for Rev Pro? Because if they were, I'm going to be annoyed. Yep, Jimmy Havoc and Matt Seidel both in the UK last night at Rev Pro. Arseholes. Anyway, we were the better show last night. We beat Rev Pro's arse we've got a 49D. We got a bloody brilliant rating where they wished they were with us last night at Unforgiven. A sellout with 68 1C. Right. So, at the moment, our company looks like this. We got Mayhem tonight. Importance, we're 26 now. So we're getting there quite easily. A 28 in popularity, but in importance. So yeah, we won't be long until we get to do an hour and 90-minute shows. But we're going to have a quick look around the world after we've had a quick look at what I haven't done for a while. We're going to have a look at our top 100, but we're going to do the top 10. So our top 100 events: Unforgiven, Summer Rage, Mayhem, Mayhem, Mayhem. All 4 Mayhems from July. Vengeance, Ring of Fire Live in April. Mayhem, Mayhem, Mayhem. So yeah, our best event so far, as I said, was Unforgiven. Our best match, of course, was Austin Aries defeating Neville from Unforgiven on 2nd September. Austin Aries defeating Chris Sabin. Austin Aries defeating Jimmy Havoc and Jimmy Havoc defeating Dave Richards. Cody Rhodes defeating Jay Lethal in a cage match. Austin Aries, Lethal, Austin Aries, Sabin, Cody, Davey. So, some names which I keep recognising: Austin Aries, Cody, Jay Lethal, Davey Richards. So they're the guys who are our top guys at the moment. Top 100 attendances. Our best attendance so far, of course, we've only done, by the looks of it, 29 shows in about 2 years. But our best attendance, of course, is 1,000. But as you can see, because we're on YouTube, we're getting so many attendances. You know, YouTube is quite big, and it's very weird we can do it, and we ain't done no pay-per-views. If I show you YouTube on the game save, I don't know if I did it for one of my own playthroughs I did on, when I was trying this out and I didn't change it, but it's very big, which I do agree with that is internet, but hey, all these companies are going to, work for it. Lucha Underground's a touring company for some reason. Right, let's begin having a look what's going on in the world of pro wrestling. Over at Global Force Wrestling, the COO is Jason Brown, Booker's Jeff Jarrett. Not been doing too bad lately. Global Force champion is James Storm. That hasn't happened yet. Knockouts tag team is Sienna and Madison Rain. Next gen is Matt Morgan. Queen of the Knockouts, no one has won that yet because there ain't been. Sienna is your women's champion. Chris Adonis and Rockstar Spuddy, your Global Force tag team champions, only just winning it in July. The Global Force X Division champion is vacant because David Richards was a champion, but he's got injured, so they haven't crowned someone. And the Impact Grand Champion is still Moose. Their best event is a 66C plus with an Impact, which is not surprising because I don't do many events. Austin Aries defeating Eddie Edwards at 78B on Impact, so we're going to have to give that a shot on our show and see how that does. 4,000 people in their best attendance, 4,049, and no pay-per-view buy rates. So we might give that a go and see what we get for that. That won't happen this week. That'll probably happen next week on television. That's us. I was meant to click on Ring of Honor, but because we've got a similar name, Ring of Fire, Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor signed a long-term television deal with HDNet. Can we please get on with what we're doing? Thank you. At the moment, their champions are very interesting. Still, your world champion is Chris Ferdangers. Your six-man tag of Dalton Castle and the Boys. World Tag Team Champions are TKO and Bob Evans because they were vacated from Mackinac Jackson. And your Ring of Honor World Television Champion is Jay Lethal, who's a 3-time champion. Now, I don't know what's going on with the Young Bucks because they're on roster, and I think one of them's injured. I can't remember which one. One of them got injured. Not you. I think it was Nick who got injured. I can't remember. I think one of them's injured and out for... No, obviously... Because he's a main eventer. Yeah, he got a liver infection. That's why it was vacated from. That was it. But yeah, that's what's going on in Ring of Honor. Let's have a look at their top 100, see if we're getting anywhere close to them, because they are cool. So I highly doubt we're getting anywhere close to what they're doing. So the best event in 81B for Ring of Honor in July. Their best match was Christopher Daniels defeating Kenny Omega at Death Before Dishonor in 90A, 99A Star. Chris Daniels defeating Chris Sabin and Chris Daniels defeating Bully Ray. Top 100 attendance 7,822. So they're doing better than Thingamy. And their best buy rate was a 0.19 with Ring of Honor Night of Glory. Not bad from that company. We'll just have a nice little look at WWE. We'll have a look at NXT as well, because I'm interested in what NXT has been doing as the training ground. So Chris Jericho is your WWE champion. Kalisto is your cruiserweight champion. Intercontinental champion is Braun Strowman. Absolutely love Braun Strowman. Winner of the Money in the Bank match was AJ Styles. Raw Tag Team Champions Eric Young and Apollo Crews. Interesting team. Raw Women's is Emma, which she was in real life. SmackDown Tag Team Champions John Cena and Chris Jericho. Interesting. SmackDown Women's is Tamina. Jump on there. United States Champion is Big E. Universal is Dean Ambrose. And Women's was still Carmella for some reason. Good. Very good indeed. Yeah. Let's have a look. Tour this company? No, I don't want to tour this company because we already know. So the best match show was SummerSlam 80 with an 89.8 and then WrestleMania 34. So all pay-per-views are up there. Some Raws at Hell in a Cell and a SmackDown. Not very good for SmackDown. Best matches AJ Styles. So they're all 99As. Jeez. John Cena, AJ, Jericho, Randy, Kevin Owens and Jay. He's no longer with the company, but he's on our shortlist, but he won't sign with us. Their best attendance is 38,000 for the WrestleMania. And 2.60 is the best buy rate with SummerSlam at 89A. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. Let's have a look at NXT. Tyler Bate and Trent Seven won the Tyler Bate and Trent Seven won the Dusty Rhodes Classic in November, which was quite interesting. Mae Young Classic was Dakota Kai, who won it this year. Drew McIntyre is still your NXT champion. I absolutely love these new belts. I think they're amazing. Sadly, Drew McIntyre is on a written deal with the company or a developmental deal with the company and won't sign with us. Akala and Razor is your tag team champion still. And your women's is Nixon Newell. Is she on a written deal with the company or is she still working in Britain? Because she is a British star. Nope, she's on developmental. Nice. So good on Nixon Newell for doing that. That's very good. So yeah, NXT have been quite interesting. I've been paying quite a lot of attention to these. 69C plus, the Mae Young Classic 67, Takeover Dallas 64, Kickstart 59, Mae Young Classic again 59, top 100 events. So there's two of them. Best match they've done was John Cena went to a no contest with Razor, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Roode. 59C and top 100 pay-per-view buys. They haven't had any. Now the interesting thing is Bobby Roode no longer works for the company. He is released, and so is Drew McIntyre. I'm not joking. Drew McIntyre is leaving the company. I'm not giving away too much, but both of these guys are not renewing their contracts because they won't sign development deals. He's already left. So yeah, if they turn up on TV, you know why. So guys, I will see you with Mayhem. I want to thank you all for watching. As you can see, medical-wise, we've got 3 months for Davey Richards. We've got 8 months for Gail Kim. Keith Lee's got 50 days with an elbow tendonitis. 5 months for Ryan and 46 for Yana. So guys, I will see you very soon with this. Thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying this episode so far. We've got another 4 weeks of great wrestling action from Ring of Fire. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. A week later than planned. Last week's show, I cancelled. I did cancel it because it made sense to cancel the show to bring you this show. Welcome to Ring of Fire Mayhem. 90 minutes of wrestling action being out by Ring of Fire in front of a sold out crowd at the Grand Ballroom. Now, as I didn't tell you before, is I wasn't going to plan to do last week's TV show anyway. I wanted to give myself a night off and booking a TV show. And when I did that, we jumped to regional. Surprisingly, for some reason, the The importance of wrestling's gone up, therefore that the popularity and importance region changes. So now we're regional. I've quickly, before we drop again, if we do, put our show to 90 minutes and renewed my contract with YouTube for another year. So I'm clear, I'm covered. And hey, we've got a 9-minute TV show. Tonight's going to be fun. And we're bringing in a tag team division. Whoop, whoop. So in the pre-show bout, I've had decent wrestling, didn't have much heat. The Dark Ones, which will be the team of Leo Rush and Jesus Rodriguez, defeated the Royal Connection, the team of Hermit Crab and Kujin Cordad. When Leo Rush defeated Hermit Crab, by pinfall the Rush Hour. Truth on 2 good work at ringside. Prince Nana did good work at ringside. Kujin Cordad and Prince Nana have great chemistry, and that's quality to lift the match. I was going to call them the House of Truth, but the Dark Ones seemed better. Leo Rush 44, Jesus Rodriguez 45, Hermit Crab 34, Kujin Cordad 43, no working principle, 43 D-, not bad. Being in a tag team match might help you guys, improve better, but it didn't at that time. But you'll see another huge tag team debut later on tonight. This pre-show might take a while getting through. There's a lot of multi-man, 4-man, 5-man tag matches. As you know, they take a while to load. In the extreme short pre-show match, Mia Wata, Leah Futer, Kelly, Cherry Bomb, Becky Lynch defeated Charlotte, Dana, Havoc, Jessica Havoc, May Yim, and Paige. When Kelly defeated Paige by pinfall of a K2 of 55C-. Cherry Bomb was really off a game. The Monster did good work at ringside. May Yim's getting better at gimmick. Paige is getting better at gimmick. Becky Lynch 53, Cherry 47, Kelly 33, Lilu 64, Mayawata 62, Paige 58, May Yim 55, Jessica at 49, Dana Brooke 39, Charlotte Flair 62, Becky Lynch improving her performance. Another great wrestling performance from the women's division. To the point now I'm thinking about bringing another women's title in because we've got so many women. In a decent pre-show match, the Monster Annihilation, which is Crazy Steve and the Whisper, defeated Style and Substance in 8:24 when Crazy Steve defeated Ball Jones by pinfall with a Crimson Komodo. And of course we got Matt Riddle and Ball Jones, because I think Ball Jones can probably learn a bit from Riddle working with him. And also I haven't got anything for these guys. The people who are in tag teams, I'm trying to make, give them something to do more often, because I'm really struggling to give them something to do. If they're in a tag team division, I know that I've got the major storyline for the next, up until December, booked and planned out now, but it gives these guys something to do, which is fun. I did some good work at ringside. The last quality match, Matt Riddle 56, Ball Jones 43, Whisper 42, Crazy Steve 32. That's why Crazy Steve was weak and should keep everyone else, but Matt Riddle carried the match. No work improvements, but a good little 46D. I'm not complaining, these tag matches actually have helped these wrestlers already. I'm seeing a great improvement in their match quality. In the pre-show, I've had decent reaction, but didn't have much heat. The Monster Annihilation, Fright Mess, Smiley, and the Monster AJR defeated the Protein Ball, Phoenix, and Asriel in 7:27. When I defeated Phoenix by pinfall straight to hell. Phoenix pins on a good pair in the playoff feature route, as well as getting better his game. Now it's quality for the match. Asriel 42, Phoenix 51. The Pole Train Ball 34. I got a 55. Smiley got a 38. Frightmare got a 36. The Bolton Ball is improving in performance of 47D. Not bad at all. This is why we do these shows. What's next then on the card? There's one more pre-show match, I do believe. If I click next, it would help. But we are sold out in the Grand Ballroom, which is nice. So it's good to know that we've sold out the Grand Ballroom. Next week we're at the 1, 2, 3. I could have got 1,000 to around about 1,600, but I didn't want to book any big arenas. I wanted to work my way up to that, so that's what I'm doing. And finally, in a decent pre-show match, ACH, Dustin Rhodes, Eddie Edwards, and Icarus defeated Sammy Callan, Ted DiBiase Jr., Jimmy Jacobs, and Frankie Zone in 5:55 when Dustin Rhodes defeated Jimmy Jacobs by pinfall the Power Slam. 57C-, Frankie Zone 47, Jimmy Jacobs 51, Ted DiBiase Jr. 52, Sammy Callan 57, Icarus 49, Eddie Edwards 70, Dustin Rhodes 48, and 51 for ACH. Ted DiBiase Jr. improving in Technical. It's just a random pre-show match to get everyone on the card, because we have had a week off, so last week there would have only been the main guys. And our final pre-show match is a tag team match with Rosemary and Sasha Banks defeating Sonata Garrett and Natty Dean Hart in 7:36 with Sasha Banks defeating Natty Dean Hart by submission of bank statement. Sasha Banks really off a game. Natalie Dean Hart 60. Sonata Garrett 54. Sasha 53. Rosemary 59. A 57 C minus. No work in progress, but there's still one more women's match, which is why I'm saying I might bring in a secondary women's championship and call it the women's something like what Total Team Talk's done. But yeah, are you ready? It's time. So Shu comes out and he goes, you see, JJ Prince gave us a week off. We come back here and we're 90 minutes long, and look, it's the NXT champion, Drew Galloway. You see, they thought he was just a developmental wrestler. Hello, this man is a star, and tonight we prove it. So, you know, Stu Bennett's going a bit camp. He's like, yeah, I've got the biggest star. Drew goes, you see, this building and I have history. Last time I was here, I worked for Global Force Wrestling, or TNA. You see why... You see why, friend, me, and Stu held the Florida Championship Wrestling Tag Team titles twice before being called up to the main roster. Yep, when, you know, these two were tag team in Florida Championship Wrestling, they held the tag belts twice before being called up to the main roster in Florida Championship Wrestling before it became NXT. You see, this is why I'm here, to help all the new tag teams JJ and Prince Nana have made up for this company. Oh wait, destroy them. Beer, money, and alcohol. So yeah, that song hits. You know, the old-fashioned TNA one. We've got permission of Global Force to use it. And James Storm comes out and goes, Galloway, sorry Galloway, but you've been NXT champion, so has my partner, who points to Bobby Roode. And tonight, me and Bobby Roode will take you two on in the main event to crown the first tag team champions. Okay, the NWA tag team titles, because I was going to do my own tag belts, but I changed that last minute. Drew, you and me have battled all over NXT, but tonight we battle in this historic building, which, with our close friends by our side. With this, a massive brawl happens, security have to run out, and they have to split the party. So the main event for tonight is set. Will it be UK Invasion, or will it be Beer Money? Only time will tell. I'm losing my mind. Someone get me a doctor. So in a decent match, Bayley defeated Alice Windsor in 7:54 by pinfall. Bayley to belly suplex. Bayley makes defense number 5 of Ring of Fire Championship title. Alice Windsor 36, Bayley 54, 48D. Alice Windsor improving in Rumble, not bad. Better known as Davina Rose. And Paige just... No one's on screen. They're meant to be on screen. But Paige comes out and goes, that championship will be mine. Bayley, I'm going to destroy you. And with that, we have our first announced match at Halloween Havoc. Yes, our first announced match for Halloween Havoc. And it's a women's match. You see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 women. I think I'm wrong now, because I don't think that's an even number, but if it is, you can tell me. But yeah, we've got 16 women, so don't be surprised if another women's title debuts at Halloween Havoc, because it might do. Also, all our shows are going to be 4 hours long, our big events, from this point forward, because we need the time. But yeah, I'm not bothered about that. So yeah, we see another debut after that. We see Eli Drake in the back with our backstage announcer. He's not being rated. It's only Eli Drake being rated, but 58C minus. And and Bobby Cruz is just gonna be on screen every now and then as a backstage announcer because hey, why not? You see, I am now your television champion. Oh wait, and it's an NWA title to boot. At Halloween Havoc, I got to fight a dummy. Yeah, in Alligator. And tonight I will tag with Jason Kincaid tonight against him and Greg Excellence. So he's got an awful for his gimmick, but the NWA National Television Storylines advance the segment, and that's our second match announced for Halloween Havoc. Alligator will get his rematch against dummy, yeah, Eli Drake. I'm trying to build this company up to being exciting and interesting, and also, you know, we're using Global Force's mottos. Why? I don't know why, but here's slap my heads. Why? 68C this time on television. I think that's because of the timing, but in the bout, I've had superb wrestling and great heat. Never defeated Austin Aries in 8:20, 8:02 by pinfall senton. The reason why it's not the main event is because I had to do this to get these guys to make it work. Austin Aries 80, Neville 78. The WWE fucked us over storyline as a fantasy segment. I don't think this is going to be monetized, and also I ain't got enough viewers yet for it to be monetized, so I can swear. I'm dreading if I ever monetize this show. In a decent match, Jason the Gift, Kincaid and Eli Drake defeated Greg Excellent and Alligator in 6:10. And Jason the Gift Kincaid defeated Greg Excellence by pinfall with a Graver Fireflies. I don't know if that's his first win since being here, but 48D, Alligator 60, Greg Excellence 42, Eli Drake 54, Jason the Gift Kincaid at 38. Both storylines advanced a segment, which is good. Greg Excellence improving in performance, which is what I like to see, because we got it. And Prince goes, "You think you got one over on me? Hell no. At Halloween Havoc, Phoenix will get a shot, and he will win the championship." So yeah, he's not happy. He's speaking riddles, but we know that he's on about, of course, the fact that the only belt the Monster Annihilation have got, and that's the one that Smiley holds, which is the NWA title, and it's going to be Smiley and Phoenix at Halloween Havoc, my show. Believe me, I've planned this year out so well that I actually know what's happening here, and you guys probably sitting there thinking, what? In a good match, Jay Lethal defeated Bram in 7:04 by pinfall of flying elbow drop of 65C. Bram 55, Jay Lethal 74. No work improvements. That's fine. We move on. The major storylines are not going to start playing out. The one for the NWA title and the world title till next week, but they do play out on TV tonight. You'll see that in a bit. And above that, great heat, great wrestling, and good heat. Nick Aldis defeated Matt Sydal in 8:23 by pinfall of the tournament. 68C plus. Matt Sydal seemed off his game. These two have great chemistry, and it showed in their performance. Nick Aldis 68, Matt Sydal 70. No work improvements, but I don't mind. We're in the Grand Ballroom. We're putting on a slobber knocker of a show for these fans who have paid money to come in. In above a good heat and decent wrestling, these two did shit. Mr. Anderson defeated Bully Ray in 8:22 by pinfall the mic checker 50D. Mr. Anderson debuted his super face gimmicks on his rating of average. Bully Ray 57, Anderson 60. No work improvements, but a 50D plus. You guys are being boring. So Neville, tonight I beat Austin. You see, that's it done. I'm with him. I'm done with him now. On to Cody and the championship, I think. And then with this, Austin invades the set, attacking Neville, putting him straight through the curtain set we've been using. He stands over him looking pleased, and he goes, "This ain't over yet." 63C, good angle. By the way, you now know that we're going to be using a new backstage set. Now we've got Bobby Cruz, so the curtain set we've been using when the wrestlers have been doing their own backstage interviews without an interviewer has been destroyed by Austin Aries. We've been using the curtain. Next week we'll be debuting something very similar to WWE. But this is where the title storylines are going to be entwined. It's your guess of which of these three guys are going to be feuding with these guys. You'll find out next week. But in a superb match, Cody Rhodes, Jimmy Havoc and Adam Cole defeats Chris Sabin, EC3 and Bobby Lashley when Jimmy Havoc defeated Chris Sabin by pinfall the Death Valley Driver. 64C, Truth Martini did good work at ringside. Bobby Lashley 68, EC3 71, Chris Sabin 71, Adam Cole 61, Jimmy Havoc 63, Cody Rhodes 68. The Ring of Fire storyline advanced for the segment and gained heat, and the NWA storyline advanced for the segment and gained heat. No work for improvements, but I already know which three of these guys are feuding with these guys. By the way, two of the guys and this guy and one of these guys is not in a storyline. They've just been added as a part of the match. And then we head into our main event our television main event of the night, as it'll be broadcast. And I knew to put this as the main event. Holy crap. A 67C plus. In a battle had great wrestling, good heat. Beer Money defeated the UK Invasion of 15-27 when Bobby Roode defeated Drew Galloway by pinfall the playoff. Beer Money are your NWA World Tag Team Champions. Bobby Roode and Joe Storm have great chemistry teaming together. Stu Bennett 66, Drew Galloway 60, James Storm 72, Bobby Roode 79. James Storm improving in technical. The Beer Money versus UK Invasion storyline advance segment. And we have one more match tonight, guys. We're going to close the show off with a little special main event, as in a post-show bout of a good heat and decent wrestling, Matt Hardy defeated Jack Swagger in 15:08 by pinfall with a twist of fate. Jack Swagger 63, Matt Hardy 52. No work in Prince of 43D to close the night off. And I probably, or Prince is going to come out. Thank the fans for coming out as we close the curtains down. And Ring of Fire goes to the dark, and we get a rating of 65C. We've got a tag team division coming in now, as the Dark Ones and the Royal Connection are debuting. I think we could do with more tag teams, because look, we've got so many single wrestlers flying about. We could probably get away with it, but I'm not going to. But guys, your job is to work out who out of this lot, who have Chris Sabin, EC3 and Bobby Lashley's feuding with Jimmy Havoc and Adam Jimmy Havoc and Cody Rhodes. We'll find out next week. What's happening with Austin Aries and Neville? Find out next week. Paige sent a thing to Bailey tonight. Beer Money have won the tag belts. How the UK version going to respond, and how am I going to respond about the lightweight title? There's so much going on right now. This company's full of great storylines. Please stick along because these are going to play out over the next few weeks to December, and then we're going to start hitting the WrestleFest plans for next year. Well, we've already started hitting them. We started last at this year's WrestleFest, but 60 minutes for a TV show, not bad. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you with next week's TV show when all this is going to play out even more. Thank you for watching. Hey guys, welcome back. 2 weeks away from Ring of Fire's Halloween Havoc, and you'll find out in the open angle we've had a major situation with one of our top attraction wrestlers. Yay! I don't know what decision I'm going to be doing for this, but yeah, it's messed up this card entirely tonight. In a extremely short pre-show match, Sasha Banks, Mae Young, Dana Brooke, Charlotte Flair, Knights wins defeated Cherry Bomb, Lula, Felix Marietta, and Natalie Dean Hart in Snart Garrett in 505. When Sasha Banks defeated Snart Garrett by pinfall, 55C-. Chris Nine did some good work at ringside. Alice Windsor 33, Charlotte Flair 62. Dana Brooke 42, Mae Young 53, Sasha Banks 58, Sonata Garrett 54, Natalie Neidhart 62, Maya Wada 65, Leo Futzer 60, and Cherry Bomb 51. Sasha Banks improving in Rumble, Mae Young in performance, Maya Wata in Rumble, Dana Brooke in performance, and Alice Windsor in Rumble. Some good Impact performances beginning there. We are sold out tonight at the 2300 Arena, better known as the ECW Asylum, or the ECW, whatever they called it. So yeah, we're live tonight from there. In the pre-show, I've had decent wrestling. We didn't have much heat. Phoenix, Greg Exton and the Poltane Board defeated Monster J.R. Frightman, Jason the Gift Kincaid. In 7:53, in the Poltane Board defeated Jason the Gift Kincaid by pinfall of the ball. 46D, Phoenix and Prince Honor good. Now it's quality of match. Jason Gift Kincaid 39, Frightman 37. I got a 55. Poltane Board 35. Greg Exton 42. Phoenix 49. Poltane Ball improving in performance, which is very, very good indeed. Let's move on. Grab this over here. In a decent pre-show match, Jack Swagger defeated Dustin Rhodes, Eddie Edwards and Ted DiBiase Jr. in 14:48 when Jack Swagger defeated Ted DiBiase Jr. by pinfall of Swagger Bomb. Dustin 46, Jack Swagger 64, Eddie Edwards 69, Ted DiBiase 50. No worker improvements, we move on. Why is it Charlotte and not Chris Sabin? Ignore that that's Charlotte Flair, it's meant to be Chris Sabin. So, that's my booking fault, I'm ignoring that. So Austin Aries gone and got himself injured for up to a year. A management won't talk to me because they're trying to find a replacement. So I take it I ain't got opponents Halloween Havoc, so I'm going to spend time with my wife Brandy and not work. You see, if management won't give me time, I won't give them my time in this ring. Simple. Chris Sabin comes out, not Charlotte Flair for some reason, and he goes, sorry, but management have got you an opponent at Halloween Havoc. We will fight. Yes, management are very pissed off about the injury to Austin Aries, but they've had it. They've had you sorted. They had you sorted last week, Cody. So be ready for the ass kicking of your life. Now, because of the injury to Austin Aries, I have had to change the entire plan. It was originally Bobby Lashley and Cody Rhodes, and then it was going to be Bobby Lashley takes the belt off Cody, then Austin Aries gets it, and then it will be so on and so forth. But because of the injury, I've had to kind of go and take a step back and go, right, hold on a minute, Austin Aries is out. He's out and injured for quite a while, for a good year. If you look, he's got a compound canal fracture. I haven't sorted it out since he's got injured, but physical. He's going to be out for 1 year, 1 week. And you can't do surgery on it. So that's how long he's going to be out for. This time next year you'll probably see him again, but until then, till 2019, Austin Aries will not be making an appearance in any wrestling ring in any part of the world. In a decent match, the Dark Ones defeated Style and Substance in 6:45, and Leo Rush defeated Bull Jones by pinfall. The Dragons. Cool. 48D plus, Matt Riddle carried the match. Chief Martinez does some good work at ringside. Matt Riddle 56, Ball James 40, Leo Rush 45, Jesus Rodriguez 46. No work improvements. We move on. In a poor match, Smiley defeated As We Are in 6:56 by pinfall trip to Psycholand. Smiley makes defense number 1 of these NWA International Junior Heavyweight title. Monster had a good work at ringside, and that's quality lift the match to colour conjugate match boost. As We Are 42, Smiley 35. No work in principle, a 40D minus on these two. Not bad at all. So after the match, Phoenix runs out and starts beating down on Smiley. He throws Smiley through the ropes. He does a big flip over the top rope. He goes onto the ring, pulls out a kendo stick. He goes to hit Smiley, but JR grabs it and then he grabs hold of Phoenix and hits the Voices Have Spoken on Phoenix. Smiley gets up and grabs the kendo stick and starts bringing it down on the back of Phoenix as security run out and split him up. So yeah, Phoenix trying to get one over on Smiley, but JR's there. He gets one over on Phoenix, and Smiley helps out and starts beating him up. This feud is hotting up. In a decent match, the Monster Annihilation, Jessica Havoc, Rosemary and Paige defeat Bayley, Becky Lynch and Kelly Kelly in 5 minutes 33 when Paige defeated Kelly Kelly by pinfall the rib racker. She was the weak link trying to keep up with a nice performance. Monster had a good work at ringside. Paige 52, Rosemary 51, Jessica Havoc 48, Kelly Kelly 32, Becky Lynch 49, Bayley 53, Kelly Kelly and Bayley improving in performance. Sorry. It's only Kelly Kelly 49D+, but it advanced the women's title storyline. And we see Stu and Drew Galloway are in the back with Bobby Cruz, and they go, "You know what? You want to know why? You want to know why we're pissed off? We should be NWA Tag Team Champions right now. Big Money, you screws, you cheated to win by making our match the main event and not giving us enough time to prepare for the match." And Drew grabs the mic and he goes, "You see, there is a problem. So at Halloween Havoc, we're going to have a rematch with the belts on the line, but they will be hanging above the ring. We're going to have a tables, ladders, and chairs match. It's going to be a TLC match." And then Stu and Drew look down the camera, and they go, "We are the Invasion." So yeah, the Invasion really peed off about what's happened, and the storyline with Beer Money is continuing to go forth. So at the pay-per-view, the tag team divisions will be split up like this. Your first match is a TLC tag team title match between the UK Invasion and Beer Money. Round number 2. Further down the card, you'll see Style and Substance, aka Matt Riddle. Style and Substance, where are they? Taking on the Monster Annihilation. The Dark Ones will be taking on the Royal Connection. That is all going to be kicking off right here on Halloween Havoc. The tag teams are some of the greatest things I've made. Instead of bringing in tag teams, I've made tag teams of people I've already got, and I'm really happy about that. The Cujin Cordad and Hermit Crab might get a win. The Royal Connection might get a win. We move on. What's next? There's a big match. In a battle that had good wrestling and decent match card, Adam Cole, Bully Ray and the Monster Annihilation defeated Neville, Mr. Anderson and Beer Money. In 5:49 when Bully Ray defeated James Storm by pinfall with Bully Cutter. At 56C minus, the Monster did good work ringside. Crazy Steve's getting better. He's getting Storm 67, Bobby Roode 74, Mr. Anderson 57, Neville 78, Bully Ray 62, Adam Cole 63, The Whisper 41, Crazy Steve 35. The Beer Money vs UK Invasion storyline advanced segment. No work improvements, but a nice little big man's. There's a few multi-man matches. So Greg comes out and he goes, "Looks like I got myself a challenge for the championship at Halloween Havoc. You see, this is the contract." He holds up like this piece of paper and he goes, "All you got to do is come out here and sign the contract when you get your match." So then Jason the Gift Kincaid comes out and he just takes the contract, puts his, basically signs the contract and just leaves the ring. Well, I guess the match is set then. He doesn't say anything. He just comes out, signs the contract, and then leaves the ring. So Jason the Gift Kincaid will be taking on Greg Excellent for the Velocity Championship. Not the match I was originally the idea was going to be Luis Rodriguez going up against Greg Excellent, but with the tag team division I kind of ran out of ideas because I wanted to give these guys something to do, so he went for Gift Kincaid. In an extremely short match, Sami Callihan, Eli Drake and Jimmy Jacobs defeat Al Ligero, ACH and Matt Sydal in 5:09. When Sami Callihan defeated ACH by pinfall the headlock driver. Matt Sydal was the best in the match. 57C minus. Eli Drake's getting his go. Jimmy Jacobs seemed off his game. Matt Sydal 71, ACH 51. Al Ligero 57, Jimmy Jacobs 49, Eli Drake 50, Sami Callihan 58. ACH improving in flying and Eli Drake in performance, which is what I like to see. Even though I think he's a brilliant performer as it is in real life, he's an amazing world champion for Global Force moment. Brilliant, doing a brilliant job. So in a decent match, UK Invasion defeated the World Connection when Drew Galloway defeated Corjan Cordad with a by pinfall Scott drop. Hermit Crab's weakness trying to keep up with a nice performance of 51D+. Prince Nana did good work at ringside, same as usual. Hermit Crab 32, Corjan Cordad 42, Stu Bennett 63, Drew Galloway 58, no work improvements. A 51D+, not bad. In a decent match, Frankie Kazarian defeated Icarus and Bram when Frankie Kazarian defeated Bram by pinfall the Raver Future. Bram carried the match in terms of ring performance. Frankie Kazarian 47, Icarus 48, Bram 59. Icarus improving in technical. So Bram carrying on triple threat match. And we see this is quite a big angle as well. So Jimmy Havoc comes out and goes, "Here I am, your NWA World Champion. You see, I'm holding a belt that's been held by Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, so many legends. You see, now my name will go down in history." Yeah, he's a part of the UK Invasion as well. You've got to remember, they're really cocky, this UK Invasion. And Ethan comes out and goes, "Seems like these fans don't like you in Philly," because we're in Philadelphia. "They like me more. Looks like you got something I would like to get hold of. You see, you're holding my future title. I came here for gold, not here to fight. Every single week it is fun. But to get noticed around here, you got to be a part of a group. Not me. Or hold belts. No more talking. You want a shot, you got it. Halloween Havoc. I'll kill you at Halloween Havoc. See you then." So yeah, this is not the Jimmy. If you've ever watched him in Progress, this is the Jimmy Havoc. That how this is the dark Jimmy Havoc. What they had in Progress, where he'd bring out axes and stuff to the ring, and he would be very dark and terrifying. But yeah, Jimmy Havoc, Ethan Carter III will be on tap for this pay-per-view. There you go, my friends. That's happening. 67C plus that angle. Not bad from these two guys. And we move on to our next match, which gets a 71C plus, and it is the main event of the night. In a superb match, Cody Rhodes, Matt Hardy, Nick Aldis and Jimmy Havoc defeat Jay Lethal, Ethan Carter III, Chris Sabin and Bobby Lashley in 15:27 when Jimmy Havoc defeated Chris Sabin by pinfall the Death Valley Driver. Bobby Lashley 72, Chris Sabin 71, Ethan Carter III 72, Jay Lethal 80, Jimmy Havoc 61, Nick Aldis 64, Matt Hardy 55, Cody Rhodes 67, Ethan Carter improving in technical. Both championships advanced for this segment and gained heat. We close off tonight's TV show after that humongous main event. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to load, guys. Again, the game has froze. A 66C plus. Look at that. Yeah, we're getting there. These wrestlers are getting better, but hopefully next week we'll have this little problem sorted out with the heel and faces. Sorted after Austin has got injured for a year. So guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week with a go home mayhem, and it won't be the whole roster, it'll just be the main 90-minute TV tape next week before we go live with Halloween Havoc, the final part of this episode. Hope you guys are enjoying the storyline so far, but we're going to continue the Neville storyline next week. Thanks for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, JJ back here again with the final go home mayhem. Only the people we need tonight. We are in front of 1,760 people at the North Town Centre. And Neville comes out and he goes, "So for my opponent for Halloween Havoc, can't be bothered to show up tonight. Will Ospreay, you think you got it? You can take me on? You see, you can't be bothered to show up here tonight. So at Halloween Havoc, I will destroy you." So yeah, we have got a Halloween Havoc opponent set for poor old Neville. Because originally his opponent was going to be Austin bloody Aries, and Aries is out injured. Wahey. There is another person who's coming up, but but as you can see, he's on here now. You can always see his name, but I'm not telling you his opponent until that night. But yeah, Will Ospreay will be taking on Adrian Neville at the pay-per-view. 2 high flyers, 2 risk takers. We move on. A lot of the storylines are told in matches tonight. There's no women's wrestling tonight on the show, but there is a women's promo. But in our opening match, an exceptional match, which got better rating than I thought it would, Jay Lethal defeated Christopher Daniels in 8:30 by pinfall of flying elbow. Christopher Daniels debuted his franchise play against Conshawne Great. Daniels 86, a 78 from Lethal. No work on Pierce, but Christopher Daniels is working the company. We see Bobby Cruise backstage and he's with Bailey, and this was filmed earlier in the week. So yeah, so as you see this is my championship, and Halloween Havoc. I'm not going to lose this belt to no one, especially not the Monster Annihilation page this Monday night. I'm going to bring my A game. You better bring yours if you want my belt. Now I'm going to make sure that match is booked in. Yes, it is. There's also going to be a very special match. Now this match has not been done before. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 1 versus 1, 1 versus 1, 1 versus 1. That's fine. So we're a 6-way ladder match for the women, and it's going to be for a new women's championship. Now it's going to feature Alex Windsor, Becky Lynch, Dana Brooke. It's going to feature Rosemary, Kelly, Lula. No, it's going to feature Mariah, and it's also going to feature Dana Brooke, wherever she is. So there's going to be a new belt debuting at the pay-per-view. It's going to be a ladder match. These 6 women are going to have to climb the ladder to get the new belt, but we'll debut that at Halloween Havoc. A 57C- for Paige's promo. Not bad from, Bailey's promo. Not bad from Bailey. Good girl. We move on the night into this 4-way match. As you've seen, a decent match. Style and Substance and Beer Money defeat the UK Invasion and the Dark Ones when Bull Jones defeat Jesus Rodriguez by pinfall. Bull James seemed off his game. Bull James has a gimmick of getting stealth, so we'll have to sort that out after the show. Matt Riddle was ready for game. Truth Money did some good work at ringside. James Storm 67, Bobby Roode 75, Matt Riddle 52, Bull James 39, Leo Rush 49, Jesus Rodriguez 47, Stu Bennett 63, and Drew Galloway 60. There's tag team storyline moves with that. James Storm improving in technical and Matt Riddle in performance. A 57C- from these guys. I will be sorting Bull James out ahead of Halloween Havoc after tonight's taping. In about that good heat and decent wrestling, Mr. Anderson defeated Bully Ray in 8:03 by pinfall the mic check. Bully Ray 52, Mr. Anderson 57, no work improvements. But Bully Ray, as always, going to be very annoyed about that. But something happens to her later on. In a superb match, Chris Sabin defeated Nick Aldis in 7-4-54 by pinfall the Cradle Shock. Aldis 64, Sabin 73. Aldis improving in performance. I'm thinking Cody and Sabin could get our first B-rated match. Halloween Havoc. And Cody goes, if you think you're going to do that this Monday, think again. I will show you a true champion. You might have been a TNA champion at one point, but that's nothing compared to what I've done. WrestleMania, Wrestle Kingdom, and Bound for Glory in a year. I'll be the first and probably the last man to do it. I'm going to destroy you this coming Monday. Be on notice. It's 67C+. I think this match is going to blow the world out of the park. I'm so looking forward to doing this match. In a good match, Matt Sydal defeated Adam Cole in a 5 minutes 59 by pinfall with a Here It Is driver. 59C, Truth Martini, good work at ringside. Matt Sydal's way off his game. Adam Cole 61, Sydal 59. No work or improvements. We move on. Bully Ray is in the ring. He's about to talk about his loss when the lights go out, and when he returns, he is down and covered in blood. Look, days. Whoever the attacker is who attacked him is nowhere to be found. Mysterious. Who was Bully Ray's attacker? And I can tell you what, it's not anyone you're expecting it to be. And it's not, well, it probably is now, but all I'm saying is, don't look too far from the apple tree. In a decent match, Al Ligero and Greg Excellence defeated Jason the Gift Kincaid and Eli Drake in 8:19 when Al Ligero defeated Jason the Gift Kincaid by a pinfall and Mexican Splash of 50D+. Greg Excellence 43, Al Ligero 59, Eli Drake 55, Jason the Gift Kincaid 39, Greg Excellence for improving in flying, and so is Eli Drake. The Velocity and the National Television title storylines have advanced this segment and have both gained heat, which is good because we're heading to the final. In a good match, Jimmy Havoc defeated Eddie Edwards in 8:21 by pinfall the Death Valley Driver following a botched interference from EC3. He makes events number 3 of his NWA title, 61C. Eddie Edwards 64, Jimmy Havoc 59, no work in progress, but the NWA storylines advanced with this segment, but lost heat, a 61C+. And then we go into our go-home main event tonight with special guest commentator Chris Sabin. It gets a 68C+. In a superb match, Cody Rhodes defeated Bobby Lashley in 15-17 by pinfall the Beautiful Disaster. He makes defense number 5 of the Ring of Fire Championship. Chris Sabin's pretty weak at now, so that's fair enough. Bobby Lashley 70, Cody Rhodes 67. The Ring of Fire Championship style advanced segment and gained not a lot of heat, but he's only a 67. We need to start. He in work needs to get better, but no work in progress. But we end the show tonight with, I'm hoping, quite a good rating of probably a 69, if not 60, 67C+. I'll go with that. Increased our popularity in 45 regions. I will see you guys with Halloween Havoc very soon. Thank you all for watching. Hey guys, so welcome. We've got 2 pre-show matches tonight with people who are on one night deals. These are the results from Ring of Fire Halloween Havoc 2018, being held by Ring of Fire. It's being held in front of a sold out crowd at the Hammerstein Ballroom. I've done this on purpose because I needed some time to talk to you, because when I do the opening video package, it's in 2 parts, and I don't want to stop doing it once it gets going. So just be aware of that, it's quite long. So, but in a terrible pre-show match, Crew Time Michelle defeated Amazing Red by pinfall with the Glamour Shot jumping flatliner. Amazing Red QT Michelle don't click. The ads quality in the colour conjugate match boost 30 and 21. Throughout the night, QT Michelle is improving in performance, which is good. Throughout the night, there is special guests on commentary. We have got Shockwave the Robot, and we've got Velvet Sky, Truth Martini, and Prince Nana appearing throughout the night. I'm not going to remember who they are, but we also have this match. She was brought in a one-night deal. In a poor pre-show match, Nikki Bella defeated Sami Zayn in 8-17 by pinfall Trim Magic, because obviously Brie Bella was there, not. The announced quality to lift the match, 59 for Nikki Bella, 17 for Sami Zayn, a 43D, not bad. And as you can see, this is part 1 of what I'm saying, so brace yourself, a 48D. Tonight, your October of horror begins with Halloween Havoc. Tonight, 4 men, 1 title. A feud that began 3 weeks ago. Will the UK Invasion walk with the tag team titles, or will Bill Money climb the ladder and get their belts back in the TLC ladder match? 2 women. One whose boyfriend started off Ring of Fire. The other who don't believe the Monster Association's rules. Will she retain her bout? Phoenix, the man who is the owner of this place, taking it off JJR. Tonight, will he get the title off Smiley, or will JJR get involved? But he's going to be in a shark cage, same as Prince Nana. 2 shark cages, 1 match. The masked man that stole the UK wrestling scene, but now Eli Drake took the title from him. Will El Ligero be able to recapture his gold? Neville was meant to be facing Austin Aries, but he is injured, so Will Ospreay's good friends of Austin Aries debuts. Will he be able to finish what Austin started, or will Neville beat this new star? And in our semi-main tonight, we will see the UK hardcore legend who can bring a fight to the ring, defend his NWA championship. The challenger, Ethan Carter III. Cocky, but the fans love this guy. Why? Because the world needs Carters. Say he is here for the gold, but can he take down the NWA champion and walk away with the glory tonight? And the main event. Cody Rhodes being the most hated champion in Ring of Fire history. Fans love to boo this guy. His opponent Chris Sabin, a man who knows where to put his heart. He said this match was destiny, but can he prove it tonight, or will Cody get another one over on the fans' hero? And now live on YouTube and live from the Hammerstein Ballroom, Ring of Fire and Ring of Fire the video game proudly presents Ring of Fire Halloween Havoc! Boom, 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 boom. And Jeremy Bosch comes in and goes, hello and welcome. Well, look at this place. We're live and rowdy. And Kevin Nash just goes, this place is wild tonight. And Taz goes, shall we get the show underway with the new women's title match? So yeah, guys, a very long video package to start the show tonight. I think it could have been done a little better, especially mentioning people's names, especially the women's and stuff, and mentioning the titles a bit more. But I think people who, you know, if you're watching a series or you're on YouTube or you're watching real life, you'd know these people because you'd be following storylines. But hey, let's begin the show, shall we? We've got a stacked deck tonight. A 54C minus. Now, remember, this was meant to be Rosemary, but Rosemary went, if I do this match, I might get injured, so I don't want to do it at this time. So I took her out and put that Charlotte Flair in. And then it went, yeah, you can do this. So in a decent match, Mayawata defeated Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Kelly Kelly, Dana Brooke and Alice Windsor in a ladder match in 8:05 when Mayawata retrieved the item. This girl who is actually 29, looks like a 12-year-old, is now your Ring of Fire National Champion. Why? Because she's meant to be Female of the Year, I think. So Becky Lynch is getting better at gimmick. Alex Windsor 35, Becky Lynch 55, Charlotte Flair 66, Kelly Kelly 35, Dana Brooke 41, and Mayawata 63. Dana improving in performance, Windsor in Rumble and performance. Oh, this was the normal commentary team. So a 54C minus in a 8-minute and 5-minute ladder match. Just a picture of like women's ladder match like that. And the Belva had decent wrestling, didn't have much heat. The Royal Connection defeated the Dark Ones when Hermit Crab defeated Leo Rush by pinfall. Hermit Crab was the weak link, struggling to keep up with a performance of 43D. Truth Martine did some good work at ringside, so did Prince Nana, Corjan Cordad defeat and Prince on a great chemistry and announced quality lift of the match. Leo Rush 44, Jesus Rodriguez 45, Hermit Crab 35, 44, no work appearance. I'm not bothered. A 43D from the first tag team match of the night, not bad. This did better than I thought it was. This is the match where I know for a fact this is the match where Shockwave, the robot, does make an appearance on the announced commentary. He was brought in for one night in a deal. In a pool match, Frightmare defeated the Poltane Ball in 7:59 by pinfall the Fright Crusher. 37D minus. Monster did good work at ringside, and that's quality in the colour contribute match boost. Poltane Ball 37, Frightmare 36. The Poltane Ball improving in performance. In a decent match, Eli Drake defeated Al Ligero in 8:25 by pinfall the Gravy Train. He makes defense number 1 of his national television title. A 57C minus from these two. Holy shit, that was a good match. Al Ligero 57, Eli Drake 53. Alligero improving in performance. The NWA National Television storylines advanced for this segment. In a decent match, Azrael defeated the Monster JR in 7:56 by a pinfall Frog Splash. Azrael 39, the Monster JR 52, a 46D, and no worker improvements. Really happy that this is sold out tonight. In a decent match, Bram defeated Icarus in 7:53 by pinfall with a curb stomp. 54C minus, Bram 58, Icarus 51. No worker improvements. We move on. Jesus. Oh god, it's that late already. In a decent match, the Monster Annihilation defeated Styles and Substance in 8:19 when the Whisper defeated Bull James by pinfall. We are now your Ring of Fire Tag Team Champions. JR's going to be very happy on Monday on Mayhem this week, I think. Monster JR did some good work at ringside. The announced quality lift of the match. Matt Riddle 55, Bull James 38, the Whisper 41. It was meant to be me interfering to help him win, and Crazy Steve 34. Bull James improving flying. These two are so lowered on the card now that I'm hoping this give it. I was going to retire these belts, but I think we've got enough tag teams to rotate it around all 6 teams to have another title. But I'm hoping that these guys, this will bulk up because his popularity is going up when we're working with Matt Riddle all the time, which is good. So being referred to as Matt Riddle's partner is helping his popularity. These two are so low that I think these guys need the tag team belts more than Star and Substance. That is my decision. It's not the fact that the Monster Annihilation and it's my group. It's the fact of popularity. In a decent match, Sonata Garrett, Natty Dinart, Lua Foods and Cherry Bomb defeated Jessica Abbott, May Yim, Rosemary and Sasha Banks in 8:23 when Natty Dinart defeated Jessica Abbott by pinfall German suplex. A 56C minus. Prince Nana did good work at ringside. The Monster did good work at ringside. Cherry Bomb 53. Leah Foods 62. Natty Dinart 62. Sonata Garrett 54. Sasha Banks 54. Rosemary 48. May Yim 51. Jessica Havoc 51. Jessica Havoc is improving in performance. Not bad at all. In a decent match, ACH defeated Frankie Kazarian in 7:45 by pinfall the Ready and Not Here I Come, a 49D. Frankie Kazarian 49, ACH 50, no work improvements of 49D plus. Not bad from those guys. In a pool match, Greg Excellence defeated Jason the Gift Kincaid in 7:46 by pinfall with the Tiger Diver 98. Greg Excellence makes defense number 6 of the Velocity Championship. The announced quality lift to match the colour conjugate match of boost. Jason the Gift Kincaid 34. Greg Excellence 45. The storyline advanced but lost heat. 41D, I'm not complaining. That's not a poor match in my eyes. That's a good match from these two. In a decent match, Adam Cole defeated Dustin Rhodes in 8:19 by pinfall of flying crossbody after Truth Martini got involved. Adam Cole 62, Dustin Rhodes 45. No work in progress. I thought I'd get Truth Martini involved at some point. We haven't seen him do a lot of interfering lately. In above, I had good wrestling and a decent match from the crowd. Jimmy Jacobs and Ted DiBiase Jr. defeat Eddie Edwards and Matt Sydal in 8:24 when Jimmy Jacobs defeated Matt Sydal by pinfall of 63C. Matt Sydal 67, Eddie Edwards 72, Jimmy Jacobs 50, Ted DiBiase Jr. 50 and Jimmy Jacobs 52. Eddie Edwards improving in Rumble, a nice little just a tag match there. In above, I had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. Smiley defeated Phoenix by pinfall with a trip to Psycho Land. He makes defense number 2 of his NWA International Junior Heavyweight title. So even without JR's help, Smiley retains, because we're both, me and Prince Nana, yeah, we did grow at ringside, but we were we were in a shark cage. Phoenix 51, Smiley 36, no work improvements. I know that I can't prog that into the game that we're in a shark cage, and I forgot to add it into a promo. I forgot to add the promo to announce that on this week's Mayhem, which is why you guys didn't know I forgot to write it. Add it. I didn't even forgot to write it out. I had it on my phone and I forgot to put it in and I thought I had. And after the show I realised. So yeah, me and Prince Nana are in shark cages, not allowed to get involved, but Smiley somehow gets his thing in. And Bully Ray comes out and goes, "Do you know who I am? I'm Bully Ray. Last week on Mayhem I was attacked. Who attacked me? Get your ass in this ring so I can kick it." So Zack Sabre Jr. comes out to a huge pop and he goes, "Let's do this." So Zack Sabre Jr.'s debuted his fan favourite gimmick, Scottish Rhino, very good. We had to go unscripted because Bully Ray wanted to. Even though there was a script, it gets a 61C, which is better than I thought it was. In a good match, Bully Ray defeated Zack Sabre Jr. in 9:44 by pinfall the Bully Bomb. Bully Ray got a 48, Zack Sabre 69, no work appearance. We'll be pushing the moon of Zack Sabre Jr. 61C. Getting a 61C out of Bully Ray is not bad, to be honest. In a good match, Matt Hardy defeated Jack Swagger in 8:24 by pinfall Twist of Fate. He's going to get a push soon. Matt Hardy 51, Jack Swagger 66, no working moves. You got to think Matt Hardy and Bully Ray and Dustin are all reclining, but these guys are the future. In a good match, Nick Aldis defeated Mr. Anderson in 8:23 by pinfall the Torment. Mr. Anderson off his game. Aldis 63, Mr. Anderson 60, no working improvements, but a 60C, not bad. 54C minus in a decent match. Paige defeated Bayley by pinfall the Nightlight after Monster Jojo interfered. Paige is now your Ring of Fire Women's Champion. So we've got the Ring of Fire Tag Team titles, we've got the Ring of Fire International Light Heavyweight title, and now we've got the Women's title. That is 3 titles in our bag at them this time. JJ's going to be very happy on Mayhem. Paige 56, Bayley 52. WordPress. This was planned. This is going to help advance the feud between everything after the storyline, after the Bayley versus Paige storylines ended. This is going to help the feud heading into WrestleFest next year. Just saying. In a good match, Bobby Lashley defeated Sami Callihan in 7:51 by pinfall with a spear. Bobby Lashley 69, Sami Callihan 57, a 63C. Not a bad match. In a good match, actually, not bad. In an exceptional match, and it gets our first 75B minus rating, our first ever B, any sign of a B in a wrestling match for us in this company. In an exceptional match, Christopher Daniels defeated Jay Lethal in 15:17 by pinfall the Last Rites. This match deserved better announcing. Daniels 85, Lethal 79. Did I do something with this? No, Jeremy Borash, Kevin Nash and Taz. 75B minus, not bad. 49D plus. Oof. In above a good heat and decent wrestling, the beer money for the UK Invasions and the UK Invasion, the tables island chair match were in 15:18 when James Storm retrieved the item. Beer money makes defense number 1 of the tag team titles. Stu Bennett 40, Drew Galloway 40, James Storm 53, Bobby Roode 50, Storm improving in technical, Roode in Rumble. Is it because it was a... Yeah, it was. High spots based, high spots based, high spots based, high spots based. We should have done it as a brawl or a standard TLC ladder match. I'll change that at some point. In above, I had great wrestling and good heat, and Will Ospreay defeated Neville in 14:39 by pinfall by using underhanded tactics, a 68C+. Will Ospreay debuted his thrill seeker against Scottish Run of average. Will Ospreay is slowed by his injury somewhat. Neville 79, Will Ospreay 60. The Hello My Old Friend storylines advanced a segment and gained heat. Not really bothered. And we go into our semi-main of the night. Jimmy Havoc versus EC3. It gets a 61C. In a superb match, Jimmy Havoc defeated Ethan Carter III in 22 minutes 39 by pinfall with a Death Valley driver. Jimmy Havoc makes defense number 4 of his NWA World Heavyweight title. Ethan Carter III 74, Jimmy Havoc 63, no work improvements, but the NWA's World title still advances segment. A 57C minus for this, but what does the main event get? A 72B minus. I knew these two could do it. In a battle, had superb wrestling and great heat. Chris Sabin defeated Cody Rhodes in 24 minutes 42 by pinfall the Cradle Shock. Chris Sabin is your new Ring of Fire champion. Chris Sabin 72, Cody Rhodes 69, a 72B minus. What are we going to get as our final rating tonight? A 71C plus. And guess what? I'm going to be giving this show to Christopher, and I'm going to be giving it to Jay Lethal. So guys, I want to thank you all for watching this episode of Ring of Fire. Now, because I did this yesterday and started recording yesterday, I don't remember what number this episode was. So guess what? I'm going to talk for a minute because I'm going to tell you. So we're going to be doing 2 months every episode for Ring of Fire. Until further notice, that is the plan. This is episode 14. I hope you guys enjoyed GeoGuessr. I hope you guys enjoyed Global Force Wrestling 1998, which is now up to 12 views, which is one of my most recent viewed videos, which is nice. What else have we got? Yeah, so GeoGuessr's gone out. We've got GeoGuessr gone out today. This is going out tomorrow. Then there's another 2 days of GeoGuessr before the next Global Force video lands, if I get time to record it. If not, it'll be another GeoGuessr, but hopefully we get the time to land soon. I want to thank you guys for watching episode 14 of Ring of Fire Wrestling, and I will see you next time when this company begins to start another fire. Thanks for watching, guys.